2062. A dark megalopolis run by corporations and corrupt politicians. 9-year-old orphan Tina has made the streets her home. She scavenges for a living, inventing new uses for scraps. Her only friend is SAM-53, the big clumsy robot assigned to her at birth. He will do anything to protect her.
SAM-53 must protect Tina.
Today, Tina and Sam will discover something that may change their world.
Get a free robot.
A forgotten dream that will set them on an incredible journey. The journey to ENCODYA.
Good morning, Tina. Today's forecast is a high of 7 degrees Celsius and cloudy, with 0% chance of rain during the day and 73% chance of rain in the evening. Would you like to hear the news?
Morning, Sam.
I have printed out.
Yeah.
So on this video,
Alright then.
I'm gonna skip a lot of like dialogue and stuff. And right after the cutscene, grab this jar and this rusty wrench over here, and then you can go to the next scene. I still don't understand what's the purpose of this stuff called red herrings by the devs, but I don't know. So over here, get the antenna piece, and then you can go right to the trash and grab a rotten sushi and something else. Oh, it's a broken floppy. Then combine the sushi with the jar and then head back up. And if you see like a small hole over there, use the stinky jar on the hole.
Let's see if it works.
Then afterwards, grab the ticket
Just a
inside the
deep hole.
hole.
Cool.
From here, you can grab the first secret of the game. There's a total of 10 secrets in the game. Use Sam because Tina won't able to get this one.
Hey, something.
And then when you get this, just click on it and then you discover the first secret of the game. At first I thought it's not like achievable to get everything unlocked in one single playthrough, including the speedrunning. But apparently you can. So here, grab the RAM and then grab the broken floppy. Then ask Sam, talk to this
Excuse me.
Dick Bates person.
I'm Dick.
Dick Bates. I don't know why, but it sounds familiar.
Not as familiar as Darude Sandstorm, I bet.
What?
Oh, forget it. And expand
If anyone remember,
I'm
like
searching-
the
Oh, I
Root
got
Sandstorm
unfortunate-
is something
something.
on YouTube.
I'm getting it.
All right.
Kinda neat, like they put it on the game. So here, head to the bright alley and grab the capacitor. In the ramen shop, you can get these chopsticks, which still I don't understand the reason of getting this because I never find out like what to use for the chopsticks.
Excuse me.
And then you can talk to this guy
What?
and ask for a free food.
this? Come back.
It's in
It's
such
Keep
a
talking to him
It's just a-
and choose the option that I use, and he will end up giving you a marinated fish.
it's
Thank you.
good luck.
And don't forget to grab this stick, because to be honest, I forgot to I almost forgot to grab it. Then from there, just head down to the bus stop and change to Sam, because you need to talk to this nasty robot over here.
Howdy, pal.
Do we know?
You true?
What?
And
I
basically,
need ro-
you need to ask
It's
him
in it, but it
about
belongs to
the
spend
robot
my-
oil.
Nothing.
Then give him the old RAM that you got from the electronic shop.
Can you help us if
If it.
I just
All right.
here?
Then he will hint it out about
was
a
sure-
adapter,
Okay.
All right.
which you need to go back to the electronic shop and talk to Dick Bates as Sam again, and ask him about the adapters.
Excuse me.
What can?
Do you have a
No.
Then from here, head back to the shelter and talk to Eiku over here, because he's the one that have the adapter. And remember, like, the capacitor that we just got from the Bright Alley? You need to exchange the capacitor with the adapter that he has.
Excuse me. Do you have
Oh,
awesome?
sure, but since
I don't have.
but I don't. So
Well,
if you
I
could get
like
Okay.
I'm apologize
Yes.
at first because I kind of like jumped into the conversation real fast and I skip everything, because
oh,
basically there's an achievement for like speedrunning the
Very
game.
good.
my pl-
You too.
And if you don't skip the whole conversation, it's gonna take a while, because I don't really know how the timer works on this game. But yeah, like, I didn't skip the cutscene just for you guys to watch, but the whole
here
conversation,
is the two
like, I need to skip it,
No,
because everything
of what?
is
Follow me.
every line is filled with like voice acting. Like, every person that you meet have a voice actor.
All right.
So here, you need to move to the historical center and head back to the long road. So as Sam, I'm sorry, as Tina, you need to check on this elevator panel, and
I need
yeah,
a
you need a token. Then talk to this kid and ask for a token from him.
Hi there. Thank you. Do you know
The
where
reason
look
why
for
I
that?
went here first,
Must have
because
found out.
you're gonna go back to the historical
Well,
center
sure, okay,
after
talented
this, because you need to find a secret word or password that he said,
The second. See ya.
and one of them is literally the old gate, like the big open gate in front of you. This is what I mean. That is the first part of the password. Then you can go to the diner and get a tape. Yeah, it's a tape. Then you can combine the long stick with the antenna that you found earlier in the shelter. Then use that stick that you already combined to this guy over here, the electricity guy, Blixie, if I'm not mistaken, and take his key. You're gonna need this key later on. Not earlier,
Yes.
later on. I'm sorry. And use this prism again in front of the banner of the ramen shop. Then you got the whole password, and you can go back to the kid on the long road. Then talk to him again as Tina.
Hi there.
And give it a password.
So,
Yes?
I found the two were
Nice.
blues.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Same here.
Maybe.
Goodbye.
And then use the token on this elevator panel, which will bring you up to the terrace area. But before you head to the terrace, there is a secret over here that is kind of missable. So along the way, you're gonna see like a little red button on the wall. It's really missable, to be honest, but like, if this is not my first playthrough, I've been looking for a secret myself. Besides one secret that somebody on Steam found it, because it's, I don't know how he get it, but like, thanks to him, everyone knows it. But the others are just like pixel hunting, if you understand that term. See, like there's a red dot, a little small red dot that you can click, and then you got the second secret of the game. Then here, get the waterproof flag. I'm sorry, my English is so broken today. Then you can head back to the shelter and use the key on the panel box. And get a fuse, which the fuse you're gonna use in the historical center. On the left building over here, you see a fuse box, which you can put a new fuse that you just got, and it will make the store door open.
Cool.
Inside it, you will find a plier and a socks, which is one of the objective. I mean the socks, not the pliers.
Yes.
And then from here, you need to go to the diner alley.
Not there? So what if it's not there? Keep looking. I need to get to that server now. The cyberspace breach is unrelated. It is his signature. Yes, 8 years later. Do your job, or do I have to come down there myself? Unrelated. Incompetent, every one of them.
Yeah, so that guy, Mr. Rump, is the main villain of this game. So here, you need to go to the diner alley, which is next to the diner, and use the pliers to cut the wire. Then you use the marinated fish on the robot cat so it can go away. After that, check on the trash, which you can get a lasagna.
Hey, this looks...
And you're all good for day one. You can head back to your home in the shelter after this. And that's it for like day one.
A successful day. I'm pleased to report that I'm at 34% charge.
Oh no!
Huh?
The police. They must have clocked us last night.
Tina, I do not think they were here to arrest us for loitering.
still don't get why they raided our shelter.
According to my search for,
We have to find.
I believe
And after the cutscene, you need to grab this dirty doll. I mean, if you don't grab it, it's also okay because nobody knows what to use for that dirty doll. But you need to get this copper wire, which you can combine with the long stick that you
Good
did
work.
earlier.
Hooray!
Then use Sam and use the new combined long copper stick on this power box to get a electricity,
well done.
which you're gonna use on the rooftop on this watch bot. This one that is flying. And after you got him, talk to it again
You don't.
and ask for a video what happened in this rooftop. And cue cutscene.
I guess.
Hurry it up, will ya? The mayor will have our heads if we don't find that robot.
The mayor, the mayor. You know how many nanny bots there are in Neo Berlin? I bet your precious mayor's just guessing there's a hidden code in one of them too.
Want to say that to his face?
No, but I ain't gonna.
Better hope they're not looking for you. Or for me. Gotta go. Choose.
Then that's the end of day 1 for you, like officially. Because after this, you're gonna start on day 2, which is nighttime
Sam.
on Neo
I'm afraid.
Berlin.
I have a.
It must be.
Why? I mean,
What do you?
I'm sorry. You know you're. And I know you.
You've made.
On this part,
You're thinking you must be.
you can actually talk more with Sam to unveil more story, but on this part, I was just going for the speedrun.
I have a drop
So,
of less and any nothing.
If you're playing on your own and you want to know about the whole story, the background, you can choose all the option and talk more to
Of
Sam
course.
and ask him about this.
Can you go over?
It'll take
How much?
2 seconds.
You silly.
All right. Well,
What?
I found it. Something. There's also.
A video.
I'm afraid.
What about the?
I'm programmed.
I can't.
I'm afraid.
Sam, if the police take.
You have a 30.
You see?
All right.
How long will it?
A couple of.
Oh God.
So on here, like I don't know what happened to my game, to be honest. It started lagging out of nowhere. So I need to skip that part. My apology. I have to do it because like it's super laggy. So I have to cut it down.
If he needed me,
The message.
it doesn't matter.
This information.
Then let's go.
And here's the start of the day 2, which is the nighttime on Neo Berlin, which we have a new place we can go called downtown. So from here, you just need to go to this bureaucracy street, and don't forget to pick up the phone book along the way, which you're gonna need later. Then head to registry office. And then you need to talk to this person, the receptionist, the robot, and
Good evening.
ask for a permission to enter the archives.
Please.
That.
Of course.
But this.
Well,
Police.
yes, and you? Just a good night?
Then head to this database. Try to look up at Tina's father by name or date.
To optimize our
then go quit.
Tina,
No,
you were probably...
don't you remember?
No.
Okay,
Then you need to head back to Crossroad and to the electronic shop to talk to Dick Bates again to get a pill that's gonna refresh Sam memory. So Sam will remember the name of Tina's father, and also you need to talk to this traffic bot later because you need a police permission to enter the archives.
I have this...
Let me... Oh, consider...
Do you know...
Hey, even if I do... No, any...
But what if it's just something I...
A recovered Polina he gave me, so...
Thank you.
Just shove it. The pill will analyze by encrypt.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm getting...
Alright.
After you got a pill, you can just click on the pill as Sam to use it. I'm kinda stupid on this one. I was trying to use it as Tina.
It feels... But I guess it's red.
nice. So my
So from here, head to this traffic bot to talk to it and ask it about a police permission that you're gonna need later on to enter the archives.
Alright, I need it.
But it's gonna tell you that you need a sign from like an adult person. But first, we're gonna head to this bright alley and use Tina to talk to this old lady to
Hello there.
unlock a way to get a secret in this game.
What are you doing?
I'm the... But they just...
That's
And...
Of course.
Don't worry. What would you...
I've been given a...
You just need to choose the second option and then to the first option.
Okay, something... A candy could...
And she will give you her name card, which you can use later on
Nothing. I'd better go.
to unlock like another secret in the game. Oh, and I think I forgot, but you need to go back to the registry office after you find out Tina's father's name. Use the database, search by name, and click on it, and it will type for you Ren Herzog, and then you need to print out a ticket, which you're gonna need later for the police permission. Then head back to Historical Center, which you need to go to the diner to meet a new character named Macy. I think Macy is the name. If I got her name wrong, I apologize. Yeah, it's
Hello.
Macy.
Hi there, little.
Could you sign?
No way.
But
Are you sure?
Yes.
In that case, but I'm locked in.
Is there really...
Well, lured her with a... Anyway.
The twin?
Yes.
You're sure?
They've offered before.
And you were...
That was...
I see.
Oh, that...
Over here, you need to go back to the downtown and talk to the twin that you see on the left side of this area. These two redhead twin.
Hey, big, what's up? Do you know me?
Yeah, we've met her.
Can you help what she told me?
It's a piece.
Great.
And to make them help you, you need to tell them that you'll owe them.
Okay.
Meet us. Great.
Then from here, you just need to go to the crossroad and you need to go to the dark alley first to get the mug, but I guess the past me forget about it. Yeah, I was stupid. I just right to the ramen shop, and I forgot that I need to get a mug on the dark alley, which is like the right side of this part. And we're gonna unlock a secret over here as well. So that's gonna be like the third one. So here you see a old mug which you can get. Then grab this canned food, which is like another red herring in the game. Then here, use the floppy disk that you got from the electronic shop. There's a slot over here. Use it on over there, and it's gonna unlock our third secret of the game.
What was that?
I don't know.
Cool.
Then head back to the ramen shop. And you need to use the old mug on the grease over here. And afterwards, we're gonna unlock another secret that we can get from here, which is you need to use Sam to check on this grease.
Socket, noodle, muscle, car in pubic, a rubber straw, and a gum. Humans can.
There you go, our fourth secret. Then you need to go to the downtown and give the grease to the redhead twins. This way, you're gonna save your time from going back and forth, because if you talk to the redhead first, they're gonna tell you to grab a grease. Then you need to go back to the ramen shop to get that.
Hey, big head.
This way, like, you don't have to go back and forth and just head straight getting the grease. Talk to them and then just give them straight up the grease.
Will this greasy give it here? Yes. And remember, catch you when we.
After this, you need to go to the crossroad and head to the bus stop, which is like down here. And you need to go to, actually you need to go to the long road, not the bus stop. My bad. And Macy will be there, and you just need to talk to her, and she will sign the paper for you.
There it is.
Thanks a lot.
See you.
And then go back to the crossroad and ask Sam, talk to the traffic bot and tell it that you found everything that you need.
About the
Which also includes the Ren Herzog paper. And finally you got like the police permission, and you can head straight to the registry office from there. Then give the permission to this receptionist.
Please.
Thank you.
Good night.
Then just use this terminal to get the data of Tina's father. Then you need to print the file.
It's all true.
Yes, Tina. We should visit.
I don't remember.
Me neither.
I don't want.
From here, you get a new area called residential. Head straight to the residential, which you're gonna meet a new character as well, called Android, which you can talk as Sam. You're gonna need her because you're gonna need an item that you get from helping her.
You seem.
Not really.
Is your
My rat.
DNA?
I'm a human and I can.
Where is you?
My human, she grew up then.
That's.
Don't worry, Sam.
Anyway, I lost something since.
This is one. How can I?
Gia, oh, it contained. If you.
Okay.
She won't. But please, once I can. She grew up the first.
All right.
Thank you, Fab.
See you later.
So here on this video, I head straight up to floor 4 because for I think like 3 or 4 times playing this game, trying to find all the secrets. So her, like Tina's father, always ended up in this room, C4, number 4, next to this old music player that you can get, which is basically a Walkman from Sony, but they changed it to Looney.
Seems like
And somehow on this playthrough, when I was making this walkthrough, like it ended up like saying like nobody home. But then when I was legit gonna post like a something on the Steam page from saying like, is this a bug on the game or something? But apparently somebody pointed out that this is not a bug, but the room is randomized. But at this point, I'm just like trying every door first because I thought, like, I never thought it's gonna be randomized, to be honest.
Seems like no.
But yeah, like somebody on Steam page on the discussion tab pointed out like the room is indeed randomized.
Lots of info about my dad is in here. The address where he lived, and the office.
A file containing the office where he worked.
Seems like nobody.
So I gave up and I went back to the historical center immediately because I feel like I'm kind of losing some time over there looking for the room. So you need to go to this diner anyway. Remember the old music player, the Walkman that you get? So from here you can use Sam to use the old music player on the mixer over here to get Gia's attention, then switch to Tina, and you need to steal this DNA bracelet while she is not looking, and then head back to residential area and then give the DNA bracelet to the android as Sam.
Hello,
Hello, Mom.
about your.
Yes.
We got her.
Awesome. With the sequence, and it also should.
Good luck.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Well.
Great.
Goodbye.
I don't.
You have.
What do you mean?
It was me. Just like you should go.
Mother?
You won't be.
You should. Seems like. Seems like
Nobody's home.
sorry, wrong door. Seems like nobody's. It's too heavy. Seems like.
So from here, I should just head back to the downtown, to the office area, but somehow I ended up going back to the flats, trying to look for the room. And the past me is still kind of hard-headed and try to check all the room. You can basically skip all this part because I'm just trying to find the perfect, like the one room that I need to find, which I haven't realized it's like randomized and it moves to the second floor.
Seems like no.
So after I gave up, I head back to the downtown area to go to the office, which we're gonna unlock this one secret, which this is thanks to one Steam user that pointed out, because this one secret needs you to go to this corp lobby, and then on this area you need you need to wait or AFK for like straight up.
The off and you would please.
I'm sorry.
Excuse
The off and you would please.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to talk while they're talking.
the directory of floors and
So here, what I was trying to say is you need to wait literally 15 minutes AFK on this area. Then you're gonna unlock the secret, which is gonna be our 5th secret of this game. See, after 15 minutes, you got a new secret unlocked, and you're gonna get kicked out from this office. But you need to do it before you got rid of that robot in front of the elevator, before you can enter the office. So from here, after you found the secret, you just like, so you can check on the second floor, on the end of second floor. I think it's like the 5th, the number 5, if I'm not mistaken, because for me it's either the floor number, like the 4th floor number 4,
Seems like
or the second floor number 5. And on this playthrough, it was like on the second floor number 5.
Seems like nobody's.
So it's this room, number 5 room, and you need to tell her that she won a lottery, and it's Christmas Eve.
It's really yes.
Then she will open the door, and you need to talk to her. It's actually her grandma, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
Spoiler, spoiler.
Tina, but I don't.
Oh, I knew I was.
Yes, but don't.
Oh,
So
but if you, maybe it would.
how can I?
You should. There must here.
So here she gives you a item,
Combine.
and you need to get a transmitter from the diner that Gia left when she head back home with her android. So you need to go back to the diner and grab the transmitter. And then, after you got it, you combine it with the antenna that you just got.
Let me try.
Then head back to the office where you got kicked out by that secret robot. And used it on that robot that's guarding the elevator. And here you just need to go up to the office. Just use the computer over here. Then you need to look on the past archive record on 2054 and look for the R word. R letter, I mean, to get Ren Herzog.
Rump? The Hild must have.
After you got Joseph's name, you need to go back to the flat and talk to your grandma again, or Hilde, if that's her name. And then
What? About Dad. Was his name Joseph?
Shows him and you're always
Smart?
yes. That's
Thanks.
after talking to her, she will give you like a new area called slums. So just head straight to the slums area. It's a new area that you can explore if you want to. But first, remember, talk to this guy over here, the old man Frank, and
Hello.
Hi there.
ask him about
What's up?
the Smirks
You shouldn't
bar.
talk with an old.
Do you know where?
Oh, like the war. Oh, back.
Can you please pick?
It's not the problem. And
Why me?
but
And after you got this emosphere,
it's an carry it.
Awesome.
Oh, you're.
use the
Better if I
emosphere
go.
on this
See ya.
clerk over here. You need to do it twice.
Hi there.
I mean,
I'm Valentine.
to two-person.
Looks like
The
something
clerk is
wouldn't
one,
have
the
a
other one
statue
is
in
on the
the
ramen shop
Yes,
later.
Yes.
And yes, well, you're never said I thought would.
So what?
No, means he will.
Maybe I can.
He goes by.
But I don't.
Then maybe.
I'll see what I.
Bye.
Then head to the Asian alley over here, which you gonna go to this abandoned hotel. The reason is you're gonna need a empty can. I think it's from floor 2, but somehow I ended up going to the top floor, which the top floor is for later on. It's not for now, but my past self kind of forgot it. See, I was looking for the empty spray can, but it's on the second floor, not the third floor. The third floor is a area where you're gonna need to go to end the day too. So on the second floor, go to the right part, which you can get a empty spray can, and then head out from the hotel. So here, remember this grandma name card? You need to memorize her number, which is 791904015, and call her to unlock another secret of the game, which is gonna be the 6th secret.
Hello, but so if unless it's you don't leave a...
And then you need to call EAM, which is the clerk's boyfriend from the phone book. The one that you need to find is that Murnau Emmanuel Albert, which is his phone number, the 144-852-976 if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I'm right. 144-852-976. See? I still even remember the phone number.
Hello? Hello?
You've got...
I'm trying to...
There's nobody...
Please.
I'm not...
I'm sure you're...
Yeah?
How do you know?
Oh.
I spoke with...
Just tell Valentine.
She wants...
Just tell... I don't want to drop... I love her.
I understand.
And please, it's not sick.
Okay.
After you call him, you need to use the empty spray can on this spray can next to this guy to get a real spray can.
Looks like you did.
Then head back to the clerk. What's her name? Valentina. And tell her about her boyfriend.
Hi there. I'm Valentine.
I spoke with...
Yes?
He said...
What?
He said he...
But...
He said he...
I guess I'm a little sad.
It sounds like this... I'm so...
But I do...
And then you got the Emosphere
I guess sometime,
card up, but like
Bye.
50%. So you need to get the other half by going to this ramen shop, because you also need to talk to this Rocco Spencer guy over here.
Hi there.
What's up, kid? I hope...
Who are you?
Shush, but yeah...
You look more funny.
Since that I've...
I hate...
Yes.
Neither mom.
I get... Anything else?
And then you can ask him, since he's a criminal.
First thing...
But I don't have to...
You know how...
2 men.
Exactly.
Great.
Nice.
I will.
You need to vandalize ramp poster, but first you need to use the Emosphere on this Hanzo chef. I think it's Hanzo the name. I forgot. Oh yeah. Oh no, it's not Hanzo.
Excuse...
What?
Chef Huya, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry.
No, it's been
That's
sweet.
Maybe I can talk to...
Good.
Alright.
Good.
Wait, where are you going? Oh. Yeah, because after you got that, you just need to start vandalizing the poster first. The reason why I do the vandalizing poster first is you need to go to the shelter to vandalize it first. So over here you got your first ROM poster that you can vandalize. Then head to the residential area. There you can find the second poster. The reason of why I'm doing this path is because you're gonna need something from the smirk bar area on the slum, which is over here. You got like the third poster that you need to vandalize. Then you need to go head to the right area, which is the club alley, and then you need to go to the narrow alley next to the bar over here. And you got a rocket soda ticket over here, voucher. Okay, not a ticket, voucher. Then also you have to vandalize this poster over here. After you're done with this, which is like the number 4, you need to go back to the crossroad and then head back to the dark alley, which is like on the right side of the crossroad, on the top right. And here you need to use the rocket soda voucher on the dispenser to get a rocket soda. But at the same time, you can finish the vandalizing poster
Not the right thing.
because you find your final poster over here. The reason why I do this because after this, you're gonna need to talk to Rocco about the vandalizing. Then you need to talk to Joe over here, which is the chef's son, which he's trying to find. Funny thing is, he's like standing next to his father's ramen shop, and he doesn't even know that.
Oh, that always go, but I'm not. I prefer. You're lost.
There's.
I have a look.
Great.
But the screen.
How can I?
Oh,
A bottle.
yes.
Why not get
And then you're gonna
Stay
ask
cool.
about the rocket soda, which you already got. So give it to him. Then you got a photo from Joe. So now you can head back to the ramen shop and basically finish all the things that you need
Hi there.
by like talking to Rocco and tell like you already vandalized everything.
Yes, I have.
Good girl.
What?
It is to avoid.
Whatever.
Of course.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Then you talk to Chef Hayao. Okay, his name is Hayao. Hayao.
What do you?
I talked.
And give the photo to him. Then you're gonna get
To me.
a full charged emosphere.
Here. Thank you.
Good luck.
And after you got it, head back to the slum and go to the Smarks bar area, which is on the narrow alley area that we just went into earlier to vandalize one of Brahm's poster. And now you can go past that checkpoint to the bar. Over here, you just need to talk to this red person guy. I mean, a guy with a red clothes. I'm sorry, not a red person.
I need to.
Wait.
This guy is Joseph.
Well,
So you knew.
I did.
Can you tell me?
What would you
And
want?
you need to put the second option, but somehow I click on the first option instead of the second option to continue.
Never mind. You know about.
I'm not sure. And that it's supposed.
I can't wait.
I can't help.
There has to be.
You remind me. There's a hacker goes by Frank at the.
Thanks.
Wait.
And then he's gonna give you like a pendant, which we're gonna use to unlock another secret. So you need to go back to the club alley. And you need to do this first before you give the pendant to Frank, like Joseph told you to do. So here you need to give the pendant to this guy, to this bouncer over here.
Thanks a lot.
Then get into the club and you're gonna unlock the next secret.
I can't see a thing.
See, we got the 7th secret in the game. Then you need to go back to where Frank is in front of the slum, the first area. And then give the pendant to him.
Joseph gave me.
Oh,
Joseph.
actually.
We need it.
No, Joseph is one.
The code.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
And after you got a code, head straight up to the 3rd floor of the abandoned hotel to open the Chip apartment. I think his name is Chip Lager or something. I forgot.
This is where they made the call.
Find them.
Sir, we will find them.
Incompetent! The whole lot of you!
Here, you just need to click on the keypad and the door is automatically open. You don't need to enter the code anyway. And talk to Chip.
Hello.
Hey, Tina.
How do you?
Neo Berlin. Whatever this
Sounds
depends, but
barely. But I haven't. Fair enough.
there's no data in this, so.
Not much. Some sort of.
And did
He said.
and he tried?
Yes.
Then it must be.
Can you do it?
I think I.
Okay.
I need. Then I need his code for that. Last but.
That's all.
If you want. Here.
From here, you got 3 stuff that you need to find.
All right. I bet.
So the easiest way to get it is head straight to the slum first, to the Smirks bar where Joseph was. Oh wait. Oh, I think I went to the electronic shop first, and yeah, you need to talk to Dick Bates first. And ask him about the transistor, which he's gonna point it out that he needs a drink. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Something you.
I forgot about this step.
All right.
See you.
Then after you know that Dick Bates needs a drink, go back to where Joseph is. Or was, because he's not there anymore. But this time, as Sam, you're not talking to Joseph anymore since he's not there, obviously. Oh no, he's still there. My apology. He is still there.
Hello, Rope.
But you need to talk to this guy as Sam and ask about the car battery. And then mention about the drink.
To yield, it helps
That's
all sand.
yeah, but it's
A sand.
You need to use this
Yes,
option
makes
to get the
humans
drink from him.
which you can leave.
It's a third option and then the second option. Then you got the drink.
then how?
Okay.
Then change to Tina and then talk to Paul in the bar and ask him about the remote.
Hi.
You shouldn't be.
Sounds like
But
we worked
remember,
together.
you need to talk to that guy first and ask about the car battery.
Really?
Or else you don't know Paul works in a car shop before.
You have one.
You have. So I to create something.
So you
Why is
9. I need a.
the ends? But
And after that, he's gonna give you a
Thank you.
remote, which you're gonna use to get a battery. at the downtown area, but you just need to go grab a drink. Give the drink first to Dick Bates in the electronic shop on the crossroads. And somehow I misclicked the electronic shop with the bright alley.
We've got this. We spilled a.
Hey, but here.
Thank you.
I want.
Excuse.
Oh, never.
Goodbye.
After you got the transistor, head to the downtown area where you see on the first area there's like a parked car, and you just need to use the remote that you got from Paul in the bar earlier on the parked car to get the hood open, which you can get a battery from it. But my past self somehow is a idiot that forgot that we need a battery first. But you can also do this part as well. Just use the floppy disk on the computer. And also there's an achievement over here. If you go to the past archive on 2054, you need to click on the cyber octopus's development, and then you will get a cyber octopus achievement or something.
Very well.
See, my past self is a little bit an idiot that forgot about the car battery. So I need to go back to the downtown area to use the remote on the parked car over here.
It's open now.
And there you go. You got everything that you need. And now you just need to go to the slum again, to the abandoned hotel, talk to Chip, and that's the end of your day 2. And you're gonna start on a day 3 after this.
Hello.
Hey, Tina.
Regarding the...
Did you find her?
Yes.
Awesome.
Please be...
Oh.
How did it...
I got the...
Awesome.
To finish, but not the... A parallel and the secret...
This means that...
Yes.
I don't like...
I won't risk... I'm afraid...
Can Sam come?
Technically, but...
Alright then.
Please drop all... The gear will... It will take...
Tina, I believe I need to remind you that we have come here to complete your dad's mission.
You're right, Sam.
There should be... I suggest...
Okay.
After that long cutscene, this is gonna start the day 3. So you need to go to the right side first to get this flat stone. No, not a flat stone. It's a, I don't know, like a stone, a small stone then head towards this forest path and check on the broken lift.
This lift is... We need a better...
And then you got the task that you need to do on this day 3. And then head to the left part. But remember, you need to do it as Sam, because Tina is not too strong to open this crate. You need to check this crate and then open it and then get the item inside it.
Lots of you...
Which you got a ladle and a dust blower. Then head to the left part. And then you can either go to the forest path over here first or the left part, but either way is fine. And talk to this bot and tell him that you're gonna fix the lift.
Okay. Okay.
Because you need a piston from him.
A small... How can we... I'm afraid... Actually, I would... Is there no...
But then it won't be...
You can always...
Right. So I'm afraid...
What if we...
That would be...
I mean...
I don't...
Okay.
But first, we're gonna unlock another secret, which is a hidden path over here. You just need to enter it. And you're gonna unlock the 8th secret in the game. And then head back. See? We got 8th already. And then you need to go... Actually, you need to go to the left part first. But yeah, see? My past self is sometimes an idiot. So you need to turn on this hydraulic press machine first. And then use the small stone that you found. Oh, it is a flat stone. Okay. Then you got a sharp stone because you use it on the hydraulic press. Then you need to go to the right side. Again. And use the ladle over here on this green plant to get a sticky whatever. Then head to another right, and then you need to check on this conjunction point.
Something happened.
And you need to do it 3 times until it's fully clogged.
Seems like it.
See? That's finally unclogged, and then use the sharp stone on this vine to get a rope. Or a vine, which you're gonna use as a rope anyway. It's one of the 3 items that we need for this day 3 items. Then head back to the small bot area after all are done. But before we enter the small bot area, use the handle over here, the lever. It's gonna pop up a robot, which you can use the ladle with a sticky resin or something. And it's gonna stop the robot, then grab the lever again to get the items.
It worked.
Then you need to go to the forest path again, talk to the small bite bot, and take him afterwards.
I hope you won't.
About the...
Yes?
We have fixed. Will you give...
Huh? Only about...
Wait.
Right.
You said you...
I don't see...
You mean...
Yeah, let's go to the police pick...
After this, you just need to bring the bite bot to the transport area, which is one area before the green plant that we get. That sticky green item substance from the green plant. This one. We need to use the bite bot on this area, on the transport pipe.
Here you go.
And then you got a piston, which that concludes all the 3 items that we need for this one. Now head back to the lift and you can finally fix the lift. And don't forget to pick up the dry wheat over here. Then click on the panorama to open the other area.
Also, I think we...
From here, when you unlock all the area, you need to go to this vending machine on the cave area to get a small token. And actually you can also get the slingshot on the branch on the left side, but yeah, again, my past self kinda forget about it. On this cubic area, you need to get the crowbar, which you're gonna need later. But first, use the token that you just got on this machine so you can turn on the big cubic robot. But remember, you need to talk to it as Tina, not Sam.
Hello.
Can you tell?
That's a very...
So...
Well, I could tell, but I...
Yes, please.
Your dad, and he also... If you have... However...
My birthday...
Since you... That said, Ren, you must... And relieve...
Control?
Everything...
What
The one... But I will... Please activate...
Alright.
Enjoy...
And now, it will tell you to activate the mechanism in the cave, which you need to go back to the cave first. Then use Sam here. Grab the branch to get a slingshot, which you're gonna use later on as well. But first, you need to go inside the cave. There's two items that you can get, which is like the small key over here, the rusty key, and also a round flintstone. But somehow, again, my past self forget about it. And then you need to go to this area to get a wooden stick. The futuristic building area. Then head to the clearing access to get a wire in the tree. Actually, you also need a pebble that you can find on the pond with a round flintstone.
Let me try.
Then also you can combine the wire that you just find with a long stick that you found in the futuristic area. And see, this is where the part, my past self, kinda an idiot, trying to get the weird bot that is stuck with a slingshot, but I don't have the pebble yet.
I need some pebbles first.
See? So I need to go back to the pond and grab the pebble in the pond with also the flintstone, which I clearly forgot earlier as well. See, you got the pebbles on the pond over here. And the reason, if you see, I went back to the cave because remember I told you earlier, there is a flintstone that I forgot. See? My past self is kind of like a forgetful idiot sometimes.
Let me try.
I apologize for that.
Yes.
And then you can combine the flintstone and head back to where you came and go to the left part to that weird bot with a whatever that is, trumpet, and use the slingshot on it as Tina, and then it's gonna drop the trumpet. Oh, it's a copper horn. Okay. And after you got the mouthpiece, head back where the bite bot is and use the rusty key on the box, which you can get a new items inside it.
I'll take a...
You can combine the hook to the long stick that you just combined with a wire, and then you got a fishing rod. Then go back here and head to the hydraulic press area, and you need to use the crowbar on this hatch to get a 3 new items, which is a baseball bat,
There's
a glove, and a baseball.
Maybe.
Then you combine the
Yes.
baseball with the shovel head. And then here, you just need to go back to the lift area and go back up there, which you should see a horn on the right side of the lift area. And you need to use Tina for this, and use the mouthpiece on the horn over here. Then use the horn. It will give you
Cool.
a cock. Yeah, an air cock. Then you need to go to the pond to get a water cock by using the fishing rod on the pond.
Hooray!
Then you need to go to the futuristic building to get the fire cock by using the dry weed on the fireplace. After you put in the dry weed, use the firestones on the dry weed. Then wait until it pop up a fire cock onto the floor.
Yes.
And then you need to go back to the cave, and before you turn on the mechanism, you still need another cock, which you need to use the shovel on this X on the ground, and then you gonna get another cock, which is a earth cock. And you finally got everything that you need. Just use all the cocks that you found on the mechanism, and then you should be good to go. And then turn the mechanism on. And then go back to the cubic stone, and then tell him that you got the mechanism.
Hello.
And he will give you a Konami code.
I've noticed.
What now?
I guess.
Yes, please.
But first, and if you delete all save files, it'll be.
I'm scared.
Are you ready?
Just said you're born
Correct.
ready.
The password.
See?
Now go.
You got a Konami code because the password is up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Then go to the clearing access and talk to this Muta droid and tell it that you found a password that you need to pass.
The password is goodbye.
And that's the end of day 3.
Can't unplug him now.
Sir, if we unplug them now, we will damage the SAM-53 unit, and the girl will likely suffer major brain damage or death.
Such drastic measures won't be needed. As it were, Mr. Langer here will happily give us the server address. Won't you, Mr. Langer?
And why would I do that?
Because is it not extremely convenient that law enforcement is already on location to investigate the horrific death of a little urchin caught up in your vicious cyberspace infractions?
You won't risk destroying the code, along with the robot.
Oh, I'm sure forensics on your equipment will give us all we need.
Okay. Just don't hurt the kid, okay?
All right, you incompetent buffoons! We need to find them, quickly!
So here's the start of the day 4.
Headaches, low blood.
Okay.
First thing you need to do is just click on this machine, the console, which the password is 2053, and then you get a like a hint for the next puzzle. So the reason why I just told you it's just a shortcut because you found this note which tells you the password is Tina's birthday, which is 2053 earlier for that console, and then head to this control box, then click on the red button and turn the number 2 and number 3 as I did, then head back to the anchor over here, then pull the lever which gonna drop down the anchor. Then you need to go back to the console box again, but this time you need to turn off the red button and turn on the blue button, and then turn the number 2 and then turn the number 1. Then head back to the lever, and then you're going to go up to the tanker. Just use the lever afterwards. So here, as Tina talked to this robot and said you're Ren's daughter and you're gonna get like a quiz.
My teddy.
You've got it ready.
The first answer is my teddy, and then the second one is Sam's lullaby. The third one is Mom's turtle.
You've got it ready for
sure.
Here is even.
Then the number 4th is Sam.
You've got it ready.
And the 5th question is the old skid ring.
Oh wait, I beat it with Zoom.
You have to say.
Then you can continue on to the stern and go inside the tanker.
There is an entrance here somewhere. Find it!
And on this tanker section, there's gonna be like a lot of back and forth, but so far the pathing that I choose should not give you a lot of like going back and forth. So here you need to go to the B1 first, then go to the left part of B1 and enter the cabin. On the most left corner of the B1 section, which you're gonna get the 9th secret over there on the old card that you can pick up. That's like the 9th. And then open the lower right dresser. And after you open it, take the items, which is a key. And then you need to go back out on the first area where you enter the stern. And use the key on this box over here, which gonna open the box and you'll get a defibrillator, if that's the name. I forgot it, like I forgot the name to be honest, but if I butcher the pronunciation, I'm sorry. But then from here, you need to go to the B2 floor, not the B1, the B2. And then use the defibrillator. Yeah, defibrillator on this machine over here. After you fix it, you need to go to the left part. Go inside this cabin and use the crowbar on this pipe over here to get it. Then go back to the aspirator 2000 machine and use the pipe on the machine, which gonna have you to turn on the machine, and then you can turn the power aspirator 2000 afterwards. So here, there's actually a note over here that you can pick up, which gonna tell you, listen to the void, it tells you the secrets. And if you do it correctly, but first before we go up, go to this room and get this helm beside the generator, which you're gonna use it on the top floor of the tanker. Oh, it's a bridge. So use the helm on this part, on the helm hub on the bridge, and then you turn the helm on. It should open a door below you, which is a storage area. But you need to use Sam to check it, because if you use Tina, you won't find the battery. You need to go to the B1, and then this door, the storage area, is gonna be open after you turn the helm, and then check on this plastic box. Then take the battery inside the plastic box. Then we're gonna head back to B2. So go to this room on B2, this tank area, and then talk to the void, which gonna unlock an achievement on Steam as well for you. But listen carefully. Like 2, 3, and 1.
Interesting echo.
So that echo, you need to listen to it carefully, because the echo is randomized, like the hotel door. Basically, the number of the echo that the sound made is basically your password that you're gonna need for this door. So listen to that password carefully, and then use the battery on this keypad over here on B3.
Nice.
Then put the password that you need, that you got from the void earlier. For me, it's like 231. Then bam, cutscene.
Dad?
Not now. I'm busy.
Dad?
I don't remember making you.
You don't remember me?
I have important work and then so little time. I have to finish. Wait a minute. Why would I make a person?
You don't remember your family?
My family? Oh, well, that's why I have to hurry, you know? I have a little baby girl, and I don't want her to grow up in that world out there.
I'm that girl. I'm Tina.
No way. Tina's just a tiny baby.
You left me a message in Sam for my 10th birthday.
I did? I did, yes, I did. But Tina is just 2 years old now. This must be a trick.
It's not, Dad.
It's a trick. It's a trick. Maybe Rumpf got to Sam. But wait, if he got to Sam, my family.
It's not a trick. I'm here. But Mom, I'm here because you said I must complete a mission. You called me.
I did, but 8 years. Is this really you? Tina? My Tina?
It's me. Dad.
They're here. We must go. Oh no! We must open the hatch. I've forgotten how.
After the cutscene, you need to double click the lever, to be honest. So the lever should be down, and then you need to press the emergency button. See? Like, the lever should be heading down, not up. Then click on the emergency button. It should open the door afterwards, and you're gonna escape.
Okay, Tina.
Hans! Disconnect and get the detonator and 10,000 bombs!
And that's like the end of the part 4. Part 4 is not really long, but the thing that makes you long is like you going back and forth on the tanker section. But here, on the part 5, just continue to the path. Your task is getting a raspberries. And then as Sam, grab the raspberries and then the big rock over here. Go to the right, and then you pick up another raspberries along the way. Then here you go to the upper path, and then use the dust blower on this power box over here.
Let me try.
And then turn it on.
Yes.
And then use Tina to talk to the cubic machine again.
Nice.
Because it's turned on already.
Hi, Tina.
Basically, all you want to do is mock this cubic machine that it can't fix that glitch on your left side.
Of course, that there's no
Sound
zero.
So it is?
I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No way.
Of course.
Nope.
All right.
See?
Done.
And then it fixed the glitch. So afterwards, grab the coin from this work pants and then check on the box over here to get an items.
Nice.
From there, don't forget to grab the raspberries. And also the small rock over here because you're gonna need it for the bucket afterwards. Then go to the river area, and don't you need to grab the board and the raspberries. And your raspberries task is complete. Should be complete by now. So here, use the board on this sharp pointy rock. Put it down, and then you put the small rock. And then you put the big brown rock afterwards, which gonna bring you a bucket down. But remember to pick back up the big brown rock because you're gonna need it later. And then pick the bucket, then you can combine the bucket with the rope that you just found.
Let's try. Yes.
Then go back to the river and use the bucket with the rope on the stream, which gonna bring you the water which you need for your task as well. That's like 2 out of 3 complete.
It worked.
Now all you need to do is go back to the first area where you pick up the raspberries. You see like a machine there. It's a bread dispenser. Use the old coin and then you should get a bread. And all your tasks are done. Now give it to Ren and said you got everything for the picnic. No, not the mission. I'm being stupid over there.
You were. Was there a
That's okay. About the...
Yes!
Yes, here's...
That's my...
And you're done with all the tasks.
Sam?
It's not working! I need help!
How can we help?
Let's see.
So.
Yes!
So the task over here is you need to find a large cock and 3 big rocks and a big rubber band. So all you need to do is just go to the most right part and pass the river to this old gate area. Then pick another big rock along the way, which already got you like 2 big rocks. Then pick up this aerial and then go to the upper path and pick up the mini bot. And also don't forget there's a big rock on the right side over there which you can pick, which completed the 3 big rocks that you need. But now you need a big elastic rubber band and also a large cock. So all you need to do is use the rusty mini bot on this porous stone.
It worked.
And after it's back to its glorious form, is that it? I don't know, I'm sorry. Use the sharpened mini bot on this cabinet.
Let me try.
And then take the items inside the cabinet.
Good. A few items.
So now you go back to the earlier path that you just passed and use the spray on the valve handle over here. This fast release spray. And then turn the valve with Sam, of course, not Tina. And then go back up. And then use the screwdriver on the dead bot. The reason you use the valve handle is because it turns off the waterfall. And then got the magnet from the dead bot, you need to check on the pump and pipes, which gonna give you the big elastic band that you need. And then head back where the valve handle is. You see there's a generator over there. Use the big magnet that you just found on the generator. And boom.
I'm afraid this.
So here, you just need to go back to, remember the bread dispenser area? that's where you need to go. So here you see there's a large clock behind the clock that just blew up. And here you just need to go back to Ren and give everything that you just found. And you're done for this day.
The airplane.
Here's everything.
Perfect.
Tina, it is not safe here.
Yes, Tina, get back. Robot will protect you. Tina.
Let's go finish the mission.
And after the set cutscene, all you need to do is just turn on this terminal behind you. And this is gonna be the last, well, I'm just gonna say it's a final boss. You're gonna face Mr. Rump. I'm not gonna say who that is because it's kind of like a parody of somebody in real world, but whatever, it's a game.
Aha, you pesky.
Where am I?
This is the
So this is the final boss.
not I'll find it.
So the fastest way to do this is just first time you need to choose the second option, and then another second option. It should freeze Mr. Rump.
Well,
And when he's freeze, use this terminal.
something happened. If I keep tricking.
Then go back, talk to him. Choose the second option again.
No doubt it does not.
And now the first option.
Yes.
And he should be free, like back to the freeze state again. Then
He bugged.
open your inventory, use the spray on this fan.
Something happened. If I keep.
And then go back talking to Rump again.
Trust.
This time choose fourth
Because your hands.
and then third option.
Just because.
That's no matter.
And he's frozen again.
He bugged.
Then go to this open pipe and use the baseball on top of the open pipe.
Something happened. If I keep.
And then go back talking to Mr. Rump again. This one choose the first option
We're not trying.
Help.
and then the second option.
Neoburn.
And he's gonna be back to the free state.
He bugged again.
And now use the plunger on the drain over here.
Something happened. If I keep.
And for the last one, you choose the third option
What a nasty.
I'm an if so Harry.
and then the first option.
Yeah.
So come.
You mean it's.
And he's frozen again. And now
He bugged.
all you need to do is use the screwdriver on this power box. And voila, you're done with the final boss.
Inkompetenter, dummer Affen! Ein kleines Mädchen? Wirklich? Ja, wirklich?
It's time for you to go, Pumpkin.
Oh, can't I stay with you?
You know the effects of cyberspace. You already look pale.
What about you?
I'm not sure. With my memory gone, I'm not even sure, well, that I don't exist. Only here, you know?
Okay.
I'm sorry for your friend.
Can't he fix?
I'm afraid his memory.
I guess I knew that. Thank you for your help.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
So.
What?
The virus.
So it worked.
Oh, it.
What did it do?
It filled it. It reminded.
Well.
Goodbye, kid.
Sure thing.
So after this one, you would ask like, what should we do next? Because everything is done. There is another secret that you can unlock over here, and that's gonna be the 10th one, which is here. You can click here. There's a hidden button over here, and then you can enter the lift, which unlock our last secret. And you got everything, like 10 out of 10 secret in the game now.
Sounds like he says congratulations somehow.
And that's it. All you need to do is just go to your left side and end the game, and you need to go back to the shelter from here. But that is ENCODYA, and this is how you do a one playthrough to get every achievement you can unlock in the game in one run. So that's it. I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. See ya. And enjoy the ending. Bye guys.
It's done. It worked.
At a terrible cost.
Dad? Sam, is he?
As good as old, Pumpkin.
Good morning, Tina. I have kept a cup of hot chocolate warm for you. Would you like to drink it now?